Beware. God is trying to protect you from a man. The name will shock you. My beloved child, listen closely, and don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you right here, right now. There is a reason you were led to this moment, a reason this message found you instead of someone else. What you are about to hear is not random, not coincidence, not imagination. There is a silent warning unfolding around your life, and every delay you faced, every strange feeling in your chest, every unexplained pause has been protection. Stay till the end, because the truth hidden in this message connects directly to the title you saw. A man's presence, subtle yet powerful, has been influencing your path, and heaven has been intervening without you even realizing it. Look back carefully, and don't skip this part. Think of the doors that suddenly closed, the plans that mysteriously failed, the conversations that never happened. You thought it was bad timing. You blamed yourself. But what if it was mercy? What if you were being pulled back just seconds before something irreversible happened? There is a man whose intentions are not aligned with your destiny. He may smile. He may appear helpful. He may even claim to care. But behind that familiar face is a pattern that does not lead to peace. Something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with understanding why you were kept away. Now stay with me, and stay till the end. The name mentioned in the title is not meant to shock you with fear, but to awaken you with clarity. This is not about hate, revenge, or accusation. This is about discernment. About protection. About a divine pause placed between you and a path that would have cost you more than you know. The signs have already been shown. The confirmation is building. And as this message continues, the veil will lift gently, but unmistakably. Don't skip, because what you are about to recognize will change how you see your past, your present, and the man you once trusted. Something huge is waiting for you. Listen with an open heart now, and don't skip, because this is where the message deepens. What you felt as confusion was not confusion at all, it was restraint. What you felt as loss was not loss, it was interception. There is a man whose influence never arrived loudly, never announced itself with chaos, yet quietly tried to rewrite your direction. You wondered why peace vanished in his presence, why clarity faded after conversations, why your energy felt drained without explanation. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and every word here is peeling back a layer you were never meant to see too early. Pay attention, and don't skip this moment. Protection does not always feel gentle. It often feels like interruption. That is why you were stopped right before committing, redirected right before trusting fully, delayed right before attachment grew deeper. This was not punishment. This was separation for your safety. The man connected to this warning was never meant to walk beside you into the future you're stepping toward. His role was limited, and when his time expired, resistance began. Something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing that the distance you now feel is intentional, necessary, and divinely timed. Hold on and stay till the end, because clarity is rising. The reason this feels intense is because your discernment is awakening. You are no longer meant to ignore signs, excuse discomfort, or explain away inner alarms. This message is not meant to frighten you, it is meant to free you. The protection around your life is tightening, not because danger is winning, but because destiny is close. Don't skip, because what comes next will help you understand why this man's influence is fading, and why your strength, peace, and purpose are about to rise stronger than ever. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay with me now, and don't skip, because this is where understanding replaces doubt. The reason this message feels personal is because it is aligned with your season. You were never meant to stay confused forever. The unease you felt around this man was not imagination, it was discernment awakening quietly inside you. Every time you tried to rationalize his words, every time you gave the benefit of doubt, something within you hesitated. That hesitation was not weakness. It was guidance. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with trusting what you felt but could not explain. Notice this carefully, and don't skip. When protection steps in, it rarely announces itself. It works behind the scenes, changing timing, shifting conversations, rearranging priorities. That is why things began to feel off without a clear reason. The connection did not grow the way it should have. Plans stalled. Momentum disappeared. This was not accidental. The path involving this man was quietly losing alignment with your future, and the separation you are experiencing now is not rejection, it is redirection. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is found on the path you were kept from abandoning. Now remain here and stay till the end. This message is not about exposing a name yet, it is about preparing your understanding. Some revelations arrive only after strength is built. You are being taught discernment before disclosure. As this unfolds, you will realize that protection has already been working in your favor longer than you imagined. Don't skip, because the closer you get to clarity, the more obvious the truth becomes. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are closer than you think. Stay focused now, and don't skip, because this is the turning point. Everything you have heard so far has been preparation for this shift in awareness. The reason this warning feels heavier now is because truth carries weight. You are no longer being gently nudged, you are being clearly guided. The man connected to this message was never meant to have access to your inner world, your decisions, or your future. That is why resistance increased the closer you got to clarity. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with finally seeing what was hidden in plain sight. Watch this carefully, and don't skip. The protection around you has not weakened, it has intensified. That is why distractions are falling away, why certain conversations no longer feel right, why your spirit feels alert instead of passive. This is not distance, it is separation with purpose. You were being shielded from emotional confusion, delayed growth, and a path that would have slowly drained your light. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is directly connected to the courage it takes to accept that not everyone who approaches you is meant to stay. Remain here and stay till the end. What comes next will not arrive with fear, but with peace. Once the truth settles, you will feel relief instead of anxiety, strength instead of doubt. This is how you know protection has done its work. You are not losing anything, you are being preserved. Don't skip, because the clarity forming now will soon reveal why this warning came at exactly this moment in your life. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are finally ready to receive it. Stay present and don't skip, because this is where awareness sharpens into certainty. What once felt like a vague warning is now becoming unmistakable direction. You may have noticed how your thoughts about this man have changed: less confusion, more clarity, less attachment, more distance. That shift did not come from effort, it came from protection doing its work. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with realizing that your peace is returning for a reason. Look closely now, and don't skip this realization. The influence you were shielded from was subtle, not dramatic. It came through words that sounded supportive but carried control, advice that seemed helpful but created dependence, presence that felt familiar but slowly blurred your boundaries. That is why separation felt strange at first. You were not losing a person, you were being released from a pattern. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is found in the freedom you are starting to feel again. Remain steady and stay till the end. This message is not about exposing a name yet, it is about strengthening discernment so the truth does not overwhelm you when it appears. You are being taught to recognize alignment by the peace it brings, not by the promises it makes. Don't skip, because what you are stepping into next requires clarity, confidence, and a guarded heart. Something huge is waiting for you, and this protection is clearing the way for it to arrive. Stay here, and don't skip, because this is where the pattern finally makes sense. You are beginning to see that nothing in your story was random. The repeated delays, the emotional pauses, the sudden urge to pull back, all of it was intentional guidance. The man connected to this warning could only influence you while you doubted yourself. The moment your awareness grew, his access weakened. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it starts with understanding how your strength quietly changed the situation. Look inward now, and don't skip this truth. The discomfort you once felt around him was not fear, it was incompatibility with your future. Your values began to rise, your vision expanded, and what once felt normal no longer fit. That is why conversations felt heavier, why silence felt safer, why distance brought relief. This was not emotional confusion, it was alignment correcting itself. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is connected to the version of you that no longer settles. Remain attentive and stay till the end. The protection surrounding you is not meant to isolate you, but to prepare you. Space was created so clarity could grow, and clarity is what you need for what comes next. Don't skip, because the closer you move toward purpose, the more carefully your path is guarded. Something huge is waiting for you, and this chapter is ending exactly as it should. Stay grounded, and don't skip, because this is where the warning transforms into wisdom. You were not meant to fear this message, you were meant to learn from it. The man connected to this season was a test of discernment, not a destination. He appeared at a time when you were still learning your own value, still trusting too easily, still hoping instead of seeing. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing how much you have grown. Pay close attention now, and don't skip. Notice how your reactions have changed. Where you once explained, you now observe. Where you once chased clarity, you now wait for peace. This shift is not accidental, it is maturity. The influence that once felt strong can no longer reach you the same way, because you are no longer open in the same way. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires the discernment you now carry. Remain with this message and stay till the end. The protection over your life is not about removing people, it is about refining access. Not everyone deserves proximity to your purpose. This season taught you how to listen inwardly before committing outwardly. Don't skip, because the awareness you've gained here will safeguard your future far beyond this moment. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are now prepared to receive it with clarity instead of confusion. Stay alert now, and don't skip, because this is where the message becomes unmistakable. What you are sensing lately is not imagination, it is confirmation. The quiet certainty growing inside you is evidence that protection has already done most of its work. You are no longer questioning whether something was wrong, you are understanding why it had to end the way it did. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with accepting that clarity often arrives after distance. Look carefully, and don't skip this realization. The reason the truth is surfacing now is because you are finally strong enough to hold it without breaking. If this awareness had come earlier, it would have shaken you. Now, it steadies you. The man connected to this warning no longer has power because his role has already expired. His chapter closed the moment you chose peace over explanation. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is unfolding precisely because you let go without fully knowing why. Remain here and stay till the end. This message is not meant to reopen wounds, it is meant to seal them. You are stepping into a season where discernment becomes instinct, where warning signs no longer confuse you, and where peace becomes your confirmation. Don't skip, because the protection that guided you away is now guiding you forward. Something huge is waiting for you, and the path ahead is finally clear. Stay steady, and don't skip, because this is where meaning replaces mystery. You are starting to recognize that the separation you experienced was not abrupt, it was gradual, intentional, and protective. Every layer of distance was added to give you time to adjust, to heal, to grow without shock. That is why nothing collapsed suddenly. It simply faded. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is connected to how gently you were removed from what could have harmed you. Look back calmly now, and don't skip this insight. The man connected to this warning did not need to be dramatic to be misaligned. His influence showed itself in subtle ways, hesitation where confidence should have grown, heaviness where joy should have expanded. That is why your spirit resisted even when your mind tried to justify. Something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with trusting that your inner resistance was wisdom, not fear. Remain present and stay till the end. What you are learning now will change how you choose people in the future. You will no longer be impressed by words alone or comforted by familiarity. Peace will become your measure. Don't skip, because this discernment is the shield that will protect you long after this chapter ends. Something huge is waiting for you, and this awareness is part of the gift. Stay attentive, and don't skip, because this is where the warning settles into truth. You are no longer being asked to question what happened, you are being invited to understand it. The protection that surrounded you was not sudden, it was layered, patient, and precise. That is why clarity did not arrive all at once. It came in waves, each one stronger than the last, until resistance became certainty. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with honoring how carefully your path was guarded. Notice this now, and don't skip. The man connected to this message could not follow you into this next season because he did not carry the same alignment. His presence belonged to a past version of you, one that was still learning boundaries, still overgiving, still explaining instead of discerning. As you changed, the connection weakened naturally. Something huge is waiting for you, and it required this separation to make space. Remain here and stay till the end. This message is not meant to create suspicion. It is meant to create clarity. You are stepping into a phase where peace will no longer need justification, and distance will no longer feel like loss. Don't skip, because the protection that removed what was misaligned is now preparing to reveal what truly belongs with you. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are closer than ever. Stay with this moment, and don't skip, because this is where assurance replaces uncertainty. You have carried enough questions, now comes confirmation. The reason this message keeps unfolding is because understanding arrives step by step, not all at once. You are being shown that the protection over your life was intentional, not accidental. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing how consistently you were guided away from harm. Look closely now, and don't skip this truth. The man connected to this warning was never meant to harm you openly, his influence worked through subtle misalignment. That is why it was difficult to explain. Nothing looked wrong on the surface, yet nothing felt right beneath it. This contrast is what awakened your discernment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is rooted in the moment you chose to trust what you felt instead of what you were told. Remain present and stay till the end. What you are gaining now is not fear, but wisdom. You are learning that protection often speaks quietly and moves slowly, but it is always precise. Don't skip, because this awareness will shape how you walk forward, with confidence, clarity, and peace guiding every step. Something huge is waiting for you, and this chapter is almost complete. Stay calm and focused, and don't skip, because this is where peace begins to settle. You are no longer standing at the edge of confusion, you are stepping into understanding. The repeated confirmations you are receiving are not meant to overwhelm you, but to reassure you. You were not imagining the shift. You were being guided through it. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it starts with trusting that you were never abandoned to figure this out alone. Look within now, and don't skip this realization. The silence that replaced interaction was not emptiness, it was space for clarity. In that space, you began to hear yourself again. Your intuition grew louder once the influence faded. That is how you know the protection was real. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is being revealed through the calm that has returned to your life. Remain here and stay till the end. This message is reaching its depth because you are ready for resolution. You no longer need explanations or proof. Peace has become your evidence. Don't skip, because what you are stepping into next will be guided by the discernment you gained here. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is aligned with who you have become. Stay attentive once more, and don't skip, because this is where the lesson seals itself into strength. You are now standing in a place where confusion no longer has power over you. What once felt unclear has softened into knowing. The protection you experienced was never meant to isolate you, but to refine you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with honoring how far you have come. Observe this carefully, and don't skip. The absence you felt was not loss, it was alignment restoring itself. When the influence faded, your clarity returned. Your energy stabilized. Your direction sharpened. This is how you know the separation was necessary. Something huge is waiting for you, and it required the quiet removal of what could not grow with you. Remain steady and stay till the end. This chapter has given you discernment that cannot be taken away. You will recognize peace faster now. You will sense misalignment sooner. Don't skip, because the awareness you carry forward from this moment will protect you long before words are ever spoken. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are ready for what comes next. Stay present, and don't skip, because this is where the warning transforms into confidence. You are no longer trying to understand what happened, you are standing in the result of it. The unease is gone. The questioning has quieted. In its place is a steady sense of knowing. This is the outcome of protection fulfilled. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with trusting the peace you now feel. Look clearly now, and don't skip this awareness. The reason the truth feels calm instead of shocking is because you have already processed it internally. The man connected to this message no longer holds influence, because his role has ended completely. Distance has done its work. Something huge is waiting for you, and it arrives not through fear, but through clarity. Remain here and stay till the end. This message has been unfolding to prepare you, not to alarm you. You are stepping into a phase where discernment will guide you effortlessly. Don't skip, because the strength you carry now will shape your future choices with wisdom and peace. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are ready to move forward without hesitation. Stay centered now, and don't skip, because this is where assurance becomes direction. You are no longer being protected from something, you are being guided toward something. The shift you feel is intentional. What was removed created space, and space invites alignment. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing that your path is opening, not closing. Look ahead carefully, and don't skip this moment. The lessons from this chapter are settling into instinct. You will no longer need to analyze every signal or question every feeling. Discernment has become natural to you. The man connected to this warning is now only a reference point, not a threat, not a memory that pulls you back. Something huge is waiting for you, and it requires the confidence you now carry. Remain steady and stay till the end. This message is reaching completion because clarity has done its work. You are prepared to move forward without fear, without hesitation, and without confusion. Don't skip, because what comes next is built on peace, strength, and alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and this time, you are walking toward it fully aware. Stay grounded, and don't skip, because this is where readiness is confirmed. You are no longer standing at the edge of transition, you have crossed it. The quiet confidence you feel is not accidental, it is the result of lessons fully integrated. What once demanded your attention no longer calls to you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing that you are no longer vulnerable to the same influence. Look deeply now, and don't skip this truth. The protection that once redirected you has now strengthened you. You are not being shielded anymore because you have become discerning. The man connected to this message no longer appears significant because significance has shifted within you. Something huge is waiting for you, and it aligns with the version of you that stands confident and clear. Remain here and stay till the end. This chapter is closing not with tension, but with stability. You are prepared to choose peace without hesitation and direction without doubt. Don't skip, because what lies ahead will meet you at the level of clarity you now carry. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are ready to receive it fully. Stay unwavering now, and don't skip, because this is where inner authority takes its place. You are no longer asking for signs, you are becoming one. The strength you carry now is quiet, settled, and unshaken. What once pulled at you emotionally can no longer reach you, because your foundation has changed. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with realizing that you trust yourself again. Notice this shift carefully, and don't skip. You no longer feel the urge to explain your decisions or defend your distance. Silence has become comfortable. Boundaries feel natural. This is proof that the lesson has completed its work. The man connected to this warning is no longer relevant to your direction, because relevance belongs only to alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is drawn to clarity, not confusion. Remain present and stay till the end. This message continues because you are now ready for expansion, not protection alone. You are stepping into a season where wisdom guides every choice effortlessly. Don't skip, because what is ahead will respond to the confidence you now embody. Something huge is waiting for you, and this time, nothing stands in the way. Stay composed, and don't skip, because this is where calm turns into momentum. You are no longer standing still, reflecting, you are moving forward with certainty. The clarity you gained is beginning to shape your decisions, your timing, your confidence. What once felt heavy has lost its weight. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing that forward motion has already started. Look ahead now, and don't skip this understanding. The space created by separation was not meant to remain empty. It was preparation. Your focus is sharper. Your energy is cleaner. This is how alignment feels when it takes hold. The man connected to this message has faded into irrelevance because growth has moved you beyond that chapter. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is responding to the direction you are now walking in. Remain here and stay till the end. This message is nearing fulfillment because readiness has been confirmed. You are no longer being shaped by what you avoided, but by what you are becoming. Don't skip, because the momentum building now will carry you into opportunities that match your clarity and strength. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is approaching faster than you expect. Stay aware, and don't skip, because this is where anticipation becomes purpose. You can feel it now, the sense that something is aligning ahead of you. This is not excitement without reason, it is readiness meeting opportunity. The stillness you once needed has transformed into forward focus. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing that you are no longer in preparation, you are in positioning. Look closely now, and don't skip this shift. You are making choices with less hesitation and more confidence. What once required effort now feels natural. This is the sign that clarity has taken root. The man connected to this message no longer influences your thinking because your direction is no longer negotiable. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is drawn to decisiveness and peace. Remain steady and stay till the end. This chapter has not only protected you, it has trained you. You carry discernment that will guide you long after this moment passes. Don't skip, because the purpose forming now will soon reveal itself in tangible ways. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are exactly where you need to be. Stay anchored, and don't skip, because this is where clarity locks into direction. You are no longer wondering what comes next, you are sensing it. The quiet assurance you carry now is the result of every step that led you here. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was delayed without reason. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with understanding that your path is now unfolding with intention. Look forward with confidence, and don't skip this moment. The alignment you feel is not sudden luck, it is earned awareness. You are choosing differently because you see differently. What once distracted you can no longer slow you down. The man connected to this message no longer exists in your future, because your future requires clarity, not compromise. Something huge is waiting for you, and it responds to decisiveness and inner peace. Remain present and stay till the end. This message continues because momentum is building. You are moving with purpose now, not reaction. Don't skip, because the steps you take from here will be guided by wisdom rather than doubt. Something huge is waiting for you, and every sign points forward. Stay focused, and don't skip, because this is where readiness meets timing. You have done the inner work, and now the shift is becoming visible. The confidence you carry is no longer fragile, it is steady and grounded. You are not searching for validation, you are moving with conviction. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing that the moment you prepared for is arriving. Look ahead clearly, and don't skip this truth. The peace you feel is not temporary, it is your new standard. You are no longer pulled by what once distracted you. The man connected to this message has no space in your future because your future requires clarity, strength, and alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is drawn to the calm authority you now carry. Remain steady and stay till the end. This message continues because the transition is nearly complete. You are stepping into a phase where action flows naturally from clarity. Don't skip, because what unfolds next will confirm everything you sensed but could not yet see. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are ready to step into it fully. Stay grounded in this moment, and don't skip, because this is where alignment becomes undeniable. You are no longer guessing, you are recognizing. The calm certainty you feel is the final confirmation that the path behind you has closed for good. What once required effort now feels settled. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with accepting that clarity has fully arrived. Look inward once more, and don't skip this realization. You are not carrying lessons anymore, you are carrying wisdom. The experiences that once challenged you have sharpened your discernment. The man connected to this warning has no influence now, not because he changed, but because you did. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is aligned with who you have become, not who you once were. Remain present and stay till the end. This message has brought you here to mark completion, not fear. You are stepping forward with confidence, awareness, and peace. Don't skip, because what unfolds next will reflect the strength you now carry. Something huge is waiting for you, and this time, you will recognize it instantly. Stay still for a moment, and don't skip, because this is where realization turns into release. You are no longer holding on to questions, signs, or unfinished thoughts. The weight has lifted because understanding has settled in its place. You were protected not just from a person, but from a version of life that would have limited you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with fully letting go of what no longer belongs to your journey. Look at yourself now, and don't skip this recognition. You are calmer, clearer, and more grounded than before. You no longer feel pulled backward by memory or doubt. The man connected to this warning is now only a closed chapter, nothing more, nothing less. Closure did not come through explanation, it came through growth. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is drawn to this new stability you carry. Remain present and stay till the end. This message has guided you to this exact point so you can move forward without hesitation. You are not being tested anymore, you are being trusted. Don't skip, because what lies ahead will meet you with the same clarity you now embody. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are finally free to step into it fully. Stay attentive, and don't skip, because this is where freedom becomes direction. You are no longer moving away from something, you are moving toward what fits. The stillness you feel is not emptiness, it is alignment settling into place. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with understanding that nothing from the past can pull you back anymore. Look forward now, and don't skip this truth. Your discernment has become effortless. You sense alignment before words are spoken. You recognize peace before commitment is made. This is the strength gained from protection fulfilled. The man connected to this message no longer exists in your decision-making, because your clarity no longer negotiates. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is drawn to this certainty. Remain present and stay till the end. This chapter is closing with confidence, not caution. You are stepping into what comes next with awareness and calm authority. Don't skip, because the path ahead will reflect the clarity you now carry. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are ready to walk into it without looking back. Stay aligned, and don't skip, because this is where certainty settles into purpose. You are no longer reacting to life, you are choosing it. The calm confidence guiding you now is the result of every step that led you away from what was misaligned. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with trusting that your direction is no longer in question. Look ahead with clarity, and don't skip this moment. What once felt uncertain has become obvious. You recognize what supports your growth and what quietly drains it. This awareness is not loud, it is precise. The man connected to this warning has no foothold here, because your future is built on peace, not persuasion. Something huge is waiting for you, and it responds to the steadiness you now embody. Remain present and stay till the end. This message continues to affirm what you already know deep within. You are prepared to move forward without hesitation, without doubt, and without compromise. Don't skip, because what unfolds next will meet you at the level of clarity you carry now. Something huge is waiting for you, and this time, you are walking toward it fully aware and fully ready. Stay steady, and don't skip, because this is where readiness turns into arrival. You can feel it, the sense that what you prepared for is drawing near. This is not anticipation built on hope alone, it is alignment responding to clarity. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing that you are no longer waiting. You are meeting what's meant for you. Look clearly now, and don't skip this understanding. The journey that refined you has completed its work. You no longer question your instincts or second-guess your direction. What once required protection has been replaced by discernment. The man connected to this message is no longer part of your awareness because your focus has shifted forward. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is aligned with your growth, not your past. Remain present and stay till the end. This message continues to guide you because you are standing at the threshold of something new. You are prepared, steady, and clear. Don't skip, because what arrives next will confirm everything you've learned along the way. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are ready to receive it without hesitation. Stay grounded in this moment, and don't skip, because this is where anticipation turns into recognition. You are beginning to sense that what lies ahead is not unfamiliar, it is aligned. The calm confidence surrounding you now is the signal that timing and readiness have finally met. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with realizing that you are no longer searching, you are aligning. Look closely now, and don't skip this truth. The clarity you carry has reshaped your perspective. You no longer move out of fear of loss or need for reassurance. You move because it feels right. The man connected to this warning no longer holds space in your awareness because your focus is anchored in purpose. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is drawn to the certainty you now embody. Remain present and stay till the end. This chapter has not only closed, it has completed its purpose. You are stepping forward with calm authority, guided by discernment rather than doubt. Don't skip, because what unfolds next will meet you exactly where you are. Clear, steady, and ready. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are prepared to receive it fully. Stay composed, and don't skip, because this is where certainty deepens into trust. You are no longer checking behind you or questioning the signs, you are walking forward with assurance. The calm you feel now is not temporary, it is rooted. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with trusting the direction you are already moving in. Look ahead clearly, and don't skip this realization. What once felt like a warning has transformed into wisdom you carry effortlessly. You no longer need distance to feel safe, you carry safety within discernment. The man connected to this message has no presence here, because this space belongs only to alignment and peace. Something huge is waiting for you, and it responds to the confidence you now hold without forcing it. Remain present and stay till the end. This message continues because momentum is steady and true. You are not rushing, and you are not hesitating, you are aligned. Don't skip, because what comes next will meet you with the same clarity you now embody. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are stepping toward it calmly, confidently, and completely aware. Stay aware, and don't skip, because this is where movement becomes meaning. You are no longer walking forward just because you can. You are moving because it aligns with who you are now. The clarity guiding you is steady, not urgent. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing that your pace is intentional. Look forward with calm focus, and don't skip this truth. You are no longer tempted by what once distracted you. Familiar patterns no longer call your attention. The man connected to this warning has no presence here because your awareness has outgrown that chapter completely. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is aligned with the version of you that chooses peace without negotiation. Remain present and stay till the end. This message continues to affirm what you already feel deep inside. You are moving with purpose, not pressure. Don't skip, because what unfolds next will match the clarity, stability, and strength you now carry. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are approaching it exactly as you should. Stay grounded, and don't skip, because this is where the journey settles into certainty. You are no longer transitioning, you are established. The clarity you carry is not something you search for anymore, it guides you naturally. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with recognizing that you have arrived at a new level of awareness. Look ahead calmly, and don't skip this understanding. What once required effort now feels natural. You trust your instincts without hesitation. The man connected to this warning no longer exists in your awareness because your focus has fully shifted to alignment. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is drawn to the steadiness you now embody. Remain present and stay till the end. This message continues because clarity has become your foundation. You are prepared to step into what comes next without doubt or fear. Don't skip, because the future unfolding before you is responding to the strength and wisdom you now carry. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are ready to receive it completely.